Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Briscoe Park in Snellville, Georgia for the championship for U13 boys lacrosse, U13 B-level boys lacrosse here for the 2012 Turkey Shootout. This is BamaLax. We're watching here warm up as they're getting ready to take on our North Gwinnett Bulldog Elite team. Bulldogs are undefeated in this tournament so far, but they haven't met up with BamaLax, a larger team. Certainly, I believe, a very well-coached team. As we played them in the summer a couple times. A lot of respect between these two teams because they really come out and they play very hard, very competitive play between them. So we're really looking forward to a very good ball game here, which will decide today's winner of this 2012 Turkey Shootout. We'll be right back for face-off.
How are you? I came in. I'm so excited.
BamaLax is getting ready to play. Get their war cry going. North Gwinnett Bulldog is going to come in and rally, and this is going to be a very exciting match.
They made the championship game.
I think we still got about 4 to 5 minutes before the horn sounds for face-off if they're still running on schedule. Dan Tamburo will be on face-off with Marcus Briggs on near side wing and William Goldring on far side wing. The combination's been working well throughout this tournament and throughout the season, 2012 season in general. Forrest Wilson is our goalie. Still haven't heard the horn sound yet. Dixon Yellett, number 28. Nick Baldner, number 30. Two very competitive players. Jason Flores, number 17. Look for a lot of steals from him. And again, Forrest Wilson back here on goalie. Again, waiting for the horn to sound. Looking back here at our attack, we have Zachary Tontillo, number 6. Jimmy Urza, number 5. And that horn is sounded. We have Jackson Ortolano, number 3. Look for a lot of action from him. And Tamburo comes out winning the face-off. And he's going to settle it down very quickly, stepping outside of the box. Going to flip back to Tontillo. Tontillo back to Urza. Urza takes a shot. It is in early on. Tontillo to Urza. Opening up rather explosively. And BamaLax will not let that stand. Same midfield line. Tambura, Briggs, Justin Hopkins stepping in on the far side. And ball's loose. Briggs trips. Briggs corrects himself, picks up, gets control of the ball, takes a check from behind. That pleasures him. He loves that. Then he takes a shot just to let him know it's defended. Nicely done. And he goes out. Briggs takes a side lane on that. Consulted with Coach Tambura. And BamaLax get the opportunity with the ball. He takes a shot in. Nick Baldner stepping in, Baldner number 30. There's a shot, it's wide right. Looks like it's still BamaLax possession. It is a beautiful 64 degree, bright, sunshiny, very light wind day here in Snellville. Very bright sunshine. Another shot that does not succeed. Forrest Wilson's going to get a workout here, though. Another shot, it is deflected. Jason Flores gets possession of the ball. He's running back, taking pressure. Flores forwards it over to Urza. Urza taking a lot of pressure that Hopkins keeping the offender outside the radius. Oh, nice play. Contact by Tambora affected the trajectory and it is off. Hopkins tips it, forces BamaLax to reset. Oh, nice play. Marcus Briggs. Briggs to Tontillo, to Tambora, back to Tontillo, Tambora moving in motion, flips it to Briggs. Briggs finds Urza, it succeeds. Urza flips around. What a beautiful play and connection. Tambora, Briggs, Urza. Bulldogs are up with an early 2 points. Tambora on face-off. Ball loose. Tambora once again winning face-off. Ball gets topped down and the whistle stops play. So Ortolano bringing it in from the outside of the box, going deep behind. He's rolling up, finds Tontillo, back to Briggs. Briggs takes a shot, but he is number 53. BamaLax was able to affect the trajectory, saved a score. Ortolano on that attempt does not succeed. BamaLax recovers. Oh, and a deflection. What a nice play. Doesn't succeed, but Matthew Clayton stole the ball, picked the ball. And that is a score. That's in by Tontillo. Beautifully done. Tontillo bringing the score up 3-0 here. About a quarter way through first period. Lane Blackburn on face-off. Cooper Vilhauer and Justin Hopkins on wing. Ball is down. Vilhauer picks it up. Vilhauer heading back to the goal, finds Tontillo. Tontillo pitches over. That is in! Tontillo flipping over to Clayton. Clayton pops it in. Nicely done. Brings that to 4. Blackburn on face-off. He'll take it directly, bring it in. Finds Vilhauer. Vilhauer flips it back. Blackburn moves in, ball's down, picked up by Urza. Urza flips it over, but He didn't have it completely pocketed. Ball's down again. BamaLax recovers. Takes some pressure by Hopkins. Vilhauer putting a lot of pressure on, forcing the offense to back up to the attack, box and reform. Pressure by Brandon. It's a shot. It's saved. Jason Flores recovers, pass to Urza, push from behind. Bulldog ball, and Vilhauer brings it in, passes to Tontillo. Tontillo rotates, taking pressure from a long stick. He finds Blackburn. Blackburn back to Tontillo. Tontillo to Vilhauer, behind the net to Urza. And back to Tontillo. Tontillo shoots this in! Zach Tontillo, second point today. It's Bulldogs 5. BamaLax 0 so far. Blackburn on the face-off, he wins, takes pressure from the wing, still pulls out, crosses into the attack box, attempts to find Urza, but couldn't complete the transition. I think that will be BamaLax ball. BamaLax long stick will bring it in. He goes back, goes to the goalie. Ball's down. Ball's loose on the Tontilla slap. Ball's still down. Briggs recovers. Whoa! I think that's a... I'll let Briggs bring it in, and it looks like BamaLax will change their players out. Behind the net, Tontillo to Ortolano. Ortolano finds Matthew Clayton. He tries to sweep it in, but it's to the inside left. Oh, good tip. Matthew Clayton gets control, trips. Briggs. Briggs back to Tamburo. Tamburo to Tontillo. There's a flag. Back to Ortolano. Ortolano into Tambura. A few slash calls in there. Ortolano bringing it in for Bulldogs off of that slash. Back to Briggs. To Tambura. Ball's down. It looks like it goes out. No, Briggs saved it. Behind the net, forward to Tambura. Tried to make a shot, but is deflected, interfered. Flores steals. Flores holding out. Flores taking some pressure. Can he keep control and move it back? Ball's down. Dixon Yellett in the mix. Flores recovers. Flores moving it back. Cross midfield. Passes to Urza. Urza finds Matthew Clayton. Clayton over to Urza. Makes a shot. It's deflected. There's Tontillo. And someone's shaken up over here. Looks like it's a Bulldog. Looks like it's Jimmy Urza. Flips down, and we got the medics in there. Oh, he's getting up. Looks like he did get a little shaken up. Shake it off. I'm sure he'll be back in. And Zach Tontillo brings it in, forwarding to Tamburo. Tamburo races in to make an over-the-shoulder shot, and it's deflected. Ball's loose. Briggs recovers, ball's down. Ball's down again, Briggs recovers. Briggs over to Tambura, and timeout Bulldog. Score is 5-0 Bulldogs. We're about 13 minutes into the first period. Two periods of 20 minutes. We're in Snellville, Georgia at the 2012 Turkey Shootout. This is the North Gwinnett Bulldog Elite 2012 U13 team taking on BamaLax from Birmingham, Alabama. Always a good match, always a good game. And this is U13 as of September of 2011. And that was when the qualifications, the tryouts for this 2012 travel team were. And of course, this is November, the Turkey Shootout. So some of these boys are no longer 13 on both sides. Jack Ortolano off the pass from Briggs. Ortolano over to Tontillo, back to Ortolano to Briggs. Tamburo to Briggs. Briggs with the ball back at the top of the box. And they're going to do this little grouping. Who's going to come out with it? And it looks like it's cute little play. Oh, I don't know what that was, but it threw the ball away. After all that subterfuge. Bulldog ball. Tambura coming in. Ball's down. Tontillo giving chase. Forces a bad pass. Ball's down. And Brandon trying to get in and get control. Ball's up in the air. Ortolano comes out. Ortolano, a tip. Tended to Tambura. Ball's down again. Ortolano picks up. Ortolano scrambling. BamaLax doing a good job keeping this defensive perimeter. Briggs, the ball back to Ortolano. Tamburo circles behind, finds this Tontillo. Tontillo trying to maneuver out, juking. This long stick goes back to Briggs. Briggs decides to bust through. Briggs taking some pressure, goes over to Tambura. Tontillo behind the net. Back to Briggs. Tamburo does not complete the pass. He's getting pressure from behind. He recovers. Tamburo Orlando taking a beating. BamaLax defense is putting a lot of pressure on. Back to Brandon. Brandon flips it to Clayton, the back corner. Clayton now getting his comeuppance. Clayton's heading toward the goal. Clayton shoots this in! Matthew Clayton's second score today brings it 6-0. Lane Blackburn on face-off with Justin Hopkins and Mike Trelongo on midi. Trelongo picks it up, passes back to Urza. It's miscommunicated. Ball goes down. Clayton takes another shot. Defended. And BamaLax will operate man down. Tontillo bringing in. Here at in the alley. Tontillo flips it over to Blackburn. Blackburn flips back to Tontillo, takes a shot and is defended. It goes way out there. Clayton moves the ball in from the box corner. Flip back to Urza. And Urza, that ends the first period. The score 6-0 in favor of the Bulldog Elite.
Did you bring over my sunglasses, babe?
Huh?
Yeah. Justin has a
And we're back to the second half of play here in this U13 championship game at the 2012 Turkey Shootout here in Snellville, Georgia. On a stunningly beautiful day. A day where more people than not wish they would have brought their sunblock. And we're waiting on the horn to sound to start this. I have about another 1 minute on my clock for it to start. These Bulldogs are up with a 6-point lead, 6-0 over BamaLax. And there's the horn. Whoever wins this walks away with a trophy today, ending their 2012 season. And Daniel Tambora wins the face-off, coming out with the ball, and he passes over to Zach Tontillo, sends it back. Tambora getting some pressure from the long stick. Jimmy Urza behind the net. Back to Orlando. Orlando to Tambora. And it was a shot attempt. Doesn't succeed by Orlando. Very bright sun. It's hard to keep track here. Orlando to Tambora. He gets tipped. Ball's down. BamaLax recovery. Ball's down. So check. And looks like Orlando pulls out, setting the Bulldog offense back up. Urza behind the net, passes to, I think that was Orlando who took the shot and did not succeed. Urza behind the net, passing, attempted pass to Tambora that gets picked. It's a foot race. Briggs in tow. Quickly they move it over to the Bulldog goal side. Briggs coming out with the ball, takes a few checks. Briggs passing back to Tambora. Tambora over to Tontilla. Intended play from behind the net to an advancing Tambora didn't work. Briggs picks it up. Briggs taking a lot of pressure from behind. He retains the ball, but he timeout White. Watch. Matthew Clayton flips it behind the net to Tambora. Tambora back to Urza. Forwards takes a check from behind. That was Ortolano in last possession. I don't exactly know what happened here, but there's a change out. Jackson Ortolano will bring it in from the box corner. There's the whistle. Ortolano over to Tambora. Not the best pass of the day. It does end up moved over to BamaLax for being recovered. Ortolano still with the ball. Ortolano maneuvering goes back to Tambora. Tambora back to Ortolano. Ortolano takes a shot. It's wide. Matthew Clayton will bring it in. Jimmy Urza behind the net, flips it forward to intended for Tambora. Another BamaLax doing a great job getting their sticks up and tipping or deflecting. Ball goes over the fence. That was a pass intended for Jimmy Urza way behind the net, and they end up losing the ball. In play here again, BamaLax ball. Oh, headshot. There's a Tambora on the headshot. Let's see how this gentleman does. He's okay. BamaLax ball. So they'll play without Mr. Tambora.
Hey, Zach Anderson, get your jersey clean.
Oh, it was an overshot. They're going to control procession and rotate around. Some bad passes. Dixon Yellen might make them pay the price on this one. He takes a long shot. His accuracy was good, but it wasn't as good as Forrest Wilson, who saves it. Marcus Briggs. Marcus Briggs evades the onslaught. Briggs finds Tontillo. Tontillo racing toward the goal. Tontillo takes a shot. It's deflected up. No score in the second period. No, we're well into it. There's a ball. Briggs passes over to Flores. Flores moving in with that long stick. Back to Matthew Clayton. Clayton back to Urza. And into Flores. Flores! Puts it on target, but it's defended. Urza behind the net finds Tontillo, who shoots it in. Makes it 7-0 Bulldog favorite. Evan Blackburn on face-off with Cooper Vilhauer and Wim Goldring on wing. Blackburn wins the face-off. Back to Tontillo. Tontillo to Urza. Urza takes the shot. It's off, but Clayton picks up. To Vilhauer. Vilhauer wants to take that shot. He's facing some competition. He ends up going back to Brandon, who takes a shot, but it's wide. Urza finds Tontillo behind the net, back to Urza.
You know what I mean?
Oh, it's intended for Brandon, who it's a big collision. There's a flag.
Yeah, he'll figure out.
Tamburo back in after his penalty for slash to the head. Urza to Clayton. Clayton over to Ortolano. Briggs. Briggs takes a shot. Wide to the left. And Tontillo comes in. Pass intended for Clayton. Gets tipped. Ortolano trips. Briggs going to engage. Forces the pass. Dixon Yellett advances. Coach is saying deny the ball, deny the ball there, man up.
Justin.
Ah, good pick by Justin Hopkins. Returns control back to the Bulldogs. Goes to Tontillo. Tontillo over to Clayton. Clayton closing in on the net. Ah, passes back to find Urza, but it was an overshoot and lost the ball. About 5 minutes left to play. Bulldogs up 7-0.
Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
Clayton providing protection. Trying to recover the ball. Briggs takes over. Goldring sticks that long stick out, forces a change of direction. Keeping BamaLax offense out to the outside of the edge. Flip over. Oh, nice play if they can conclude it. It was a shot, wasn't on goal, easily protected by Forrest Wilson, who throws long down the field. Beautiful pass. Finds Matthew Clayton square in the pocket. Clayton behind the net.
There you go.
In 70s, the new 50.
Urza taking a lot of pressure.
28. Oh, I thought he said 28. I was like, I wouldn't push it back that far.
Back to Briggs. Briggs to Ortolano.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Tambora. Tontillo. Tontillo to Tambora. Tambora rushing in. Ball's down. Very good inside defense here by BamaLax. Quick rush out.
You know, he got on the more rigorous one and must have.
Good contact, ball's down. Once again, Briggs regains possession. Passing back to Ortolano. Ortolano take a lot of pressure. Flips it across the box to Tontillo. Tontillo over to Urza. Behind the net. Urza over to Matthew Clayton. Takes some pressure. There's a flag. Clayton maneuvering behind the net. Finds Ortolano. Ortolano takes a shot. It's defended. He's on target.
Yeah, right, yeah. Right, yeah.
I have just a couple minutes here left of playtime. With Bulldogs in a very comfortable 7-0 lead and taking their time. There's the whistle. Ortolano with the ball reluctantly passes back to Tamburo, returns it, goes to Clayton to Urza. Oh, there's a fire by Ortolano that does not succeed. To Briggs. Briggs, it overshoots. Saved by black ball. That was Bora who saved, but I believe Mark Briggs stepping off sides calls the whistle. BamaLax are trying to not get shut out.
Ready? Defense.
He fires hard.
I heard. Like who's helmet?
Briggs comes in with the ball, passes over to Ortolano after getting pressure from behind. Urza back to Clayton. Clayton behind the net, over to Tontillo, back to Tontillo. Briggs. Ortolano stumbles with the ball, finally gets control. Rotates around. Back to Clayton. Clayton back to Ortolano. Finds Urza. Clayton, gets picked. Intended pass to Ortolano.
Come on, Justin.
Briggs recovers. Briggs slows it down, gives it back to Ortolano. Ortolano taking a lot of pressure. Bill Howard. Got Brandon behind the net, taking a lot of pressure. Bill Howard Trying to move in, takes a lot of pressure. Goes behind to Duran. Duran back to Vilhar. Vilhar finds Brandon. Not Brandon, Blackburn. Blackburn heading toward the goal. He shoots a little high. Yeah, I did. That'll be interesting.
Come on, BP.
Get it, BP! Up!
Get, stay with him. Stay with him. Come on.
Go, Bulldog.
Go, Dylan!
Go, Dylan, go. That's it.
Dylan Polanski.
Yes. Ooh, you need what?
Two minutes left to play, about a minute 45. Ball's down. Vilhauer on the recovery, up. Intended pass gets picked.
Nice job, D.
Harrison Bora on the recovery. Harrison trying to move it forward, gets clipped. Ball's dropped. Harrison recovers. Bora heading toward the goal. Bora taking a lot of pressure. Oh, and there's a push from behind there against Brandon. That's the horn. That ends the day. That ends the tournament with a Bulldog 7-0 victory over BamaLax. What a game. What a beautiful day here. Snellville, Georgia.
As you saw from the sky.
Huh?
As you saw from the sky.
Yeah. Flip over. Bulldogs dominated this tournament. They're undefeated, 5 straight games. Every one of them by 7 points or more.
At least they kept the room when we finished the game.
Joe Briggs really enjoyed bringing this team. There's the BamaLax players coming off the field. They played a very effective, an impressive defense. Just did not prevail today.